Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel today. I'm Kevin and today we're back to our politics week. So, our politics week today is talking about an absolute monarchy. So, in our last week, we already talked about what is a monarchy society. And today, we are going to talk about the difference between just a normal monarchy government and an absolutely monarchy society. Okay? So let's come straight into our topic. So the absolute monarchy or the absolutism is the government that being described as a government where the king or all of the power in the hands of the king or just the queen, or you could say that just inside the hand of an individuals. Okay, and this is a style of politics common in 17th century and 18th centuries. So this is what happened at those times in Europe. And one of the most famous absolute monarch was King Louis. And of course, this guy is taking charge, or you can say that this guy taking lead of France. So these guys live from 1060. You can say like 16 and 43 to 17 and 15. Okay, so that's how long he lived, and he used all kinds of tricks that he could get out of his mind to use to get the power from everybody else in the French country, or you could say in his nation, to take it for himself and being the most powerful king in France. So that's how he tried to do, and he tried to take all the power as much as he could. And of course, we are going to talk about what power he have and what power he took. So the first things that is the word glory. The word glory is the power he got from his military might, which means that from how he increased the amount of people or the power of his military and his like the paddle, the fight power, and he increased them. He increased them so that his military could be the most strongest military in the world at that time, and France could use France used the military to attack other nation under the name of Louis. And that's how Louis take the word glory by himself and using the army of his own nation to taking the power and the name of the man who win lots of war into his own. That's how he took the word glory. Now let's come into image. Image is most of the one of the most important things of leader, because if you are doing good things but there is some image of you that is bad, so a lot of people will depend on that image and tell that you are bad people. So for the best way, you have to erase those bad picture. But of course, for the most part or for the best way, you just need to don't do anything wrong. You just need to do anything right and don't do things that is not good of your mortals or against the law. And that's how even when you get a picture, you still don't have to erase it. So the image, about the image, Louis have built a grand palace and commissioned portraits that make him look like a powerful ruler. Or you could say that these guys, Louis King, used his power of the law, used the way he used the rule to force everybody, or force the commissions and also the portrait to write about him and make information about him on TVs and also on newspaper that make everybody sees that he is like people who have lots of rules and use the rules of all the laws to do a lot of things, and he used his power to force them make a newspaper. And when the citizens see that newspaper, they will have to see the picture and the information that make Louis look like he is have a lot of right to rule this king, this land. I mean, which means French. And about money, he took money, of course, very easy. He just tried to update the French taxes and going to take money from the taxes. Of course, doing the update from French tax is not so difficult. It's just you need to get some more tax and also change some of the law or some of the rules of the tax, that instead of sending the money into the embassy or sending it to the police, maybe they have to sending into your account, I mean your individual's account, if you are the president of the country, for example, right? So that's how Louis used the law to change the tax amount and take more money from his citizens. About intimidation, so Louis used his power to crush his opponent with him friends, which means that he used the rule and also the law and also the money powers to crush and defeat his opponent, to avoid from being like defeated and his rule being taken away. So to keep his place as same as when he is the king, he have to protect the king place, as I said. And of course, to protect the king place, he have to avoid being defeated by other competitor. And somehow the best way to get out of the hand of those competitors is to crush them and not let them grow enough that they can defeat you. That's how he do it. And about the centralization, this part is also a part that he take from France. So before Louis, remote places in France often had their own law and tax, and Louis brought the whole country under the control of central government, which means that he used the power of the central government to make all part of France under his control. And then he used the law of the central government to spread those laws all into France. And and that's what he did. And before he take the president place, every part of France have the different laws and different rules. So after he took the king place or the president place, he then forced the part of France being one and being under his control, so that he can control the French nation better and get more money than he going to follow the flow of money depend on where the place and what part of France is. So that's how the absolute monarchy works. Of course, there's still some more points that Louis took or Louis used to took his power into his own, which means that took more power from the resource around him into himself. But still, because there's a lot of things to say, so I just say things that is easy to understand for taking fake information or let everybody think he is a good and a powerful ruler by the newspaper, or taking the power of army, of military, so that the other nations scare him and he get the higher place between them. And also use power of money and use power of rules to defeat other opponents, protect himself from being defeated, and also get more money from everybody tax by let all part of France being under cover by his central government. Okay, so that's all I want to say with you guys today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys on my next video. And now it's time for say goodbye then. See ya. Goodbye.